was that what you were nervous?
Hi, I'm Jada, and I'm here in New Zealand with my first chamois.
This is my first fallow deer.
I just got my first moose.
Okay. Well, so far we've had a great trip, Jada and I. Jada, she got her buck, and the first 8 points.
We're going down.
On this week's episode, we'll be hunting whitetails in Kansas with Travis Trophy Hunts. We've always had great success with him, and we look forward to another great year in Kansas hunting with Travis.
In this truck.
We just arrived in Kansas, and I'm shooting my bow a couple times. You know, it was a long ride, and you always want to make sure and shoot your equipment. The first time I had shot it, my peep sight was all messed up, so something had gotten bumped, so we had to readjust it, and that's why you just make sure and shoot all your equipment before you go out and make sure it's all on. So I'm gonna shoot a couple times at 30 yards, make sure it's all good, and we're gonna head out.
You're getting my bloody nose for everybody to see.
Just sit still. Oh yeah, that's
It's a little dry out here.
We are first night here in Kansas with Travis, and we've hunted together, I don't know, 2 or 3, I don't know how many times now.
3 or 4, right?
3 or 4 probably. And so we drew tags this year. So we got in here early from a great mule deer hunt last night, and drove like crazy to get here. We're gonna walk in and get in the stand, and so we know where to come in the morning. See if can't get it done tonight. A little breezy though.
We just got in the stand here in Kansas. We literally just arrived here a couple hours ago from New Mexico on our mule deer hunt. And Neil and I just got in the stand, and not 10 minutes after we got in the stand, there was already a decent buck. Not a shooter quite yet, but a decent buck. I think he was following a doe. I watched him run off, so. But yeah, hopefully things go well here in Kansas for us.
It wasn't long, and I had a nice buck coming in. It had an injury of some sort and wasn't quite what I was looking for. When we return, we will move spots, and I have another encounter with a big buck.
Chance to get an interview because the deer have been on fire since we got here. They've been moving since we got in the stand. They've cruised by here. I've lost count on how many deer we saw. The only problem is we haven't seen the right deer. We had a giant grunting, a really low grunt behind us earlier. I feel good though because they just keep cruising by through here. We just had a nice, I think 8-10 point little basket come through that's got a lot of potential for 2 years from now. But I think I feel good. I feel good. We'll see what happens here.
Jada was having a pretty slow day, and then a decent buck shows up. Unfortunately, it caught her a little off guard, but I had a ton of deer moving around me, and then we had a giant starting to move in closer. He was coming in perfect, and then he turned around and started to circle us. He comes out down the hill behind us at 38 yards. I hesitated with the limbs in the way, and he ends up running off, and that ended our night.
We're in a new spot today because the wind changed, and it seems like a pretty good spot here. We got a creek bottom right behind us, a lot of trees, and then we have some cedar thickets out in front of me. I can see deer already, but they're not coming in yet. But I can hear thunder in the background, so I might get some rain, which isn't good. So we just have to wait it out and see what happens. I can see a redneck flying from here, so if the weather gets that bad, we can hop in there until it passes through. Just have to see what happens here. We're on our second to the last day, so we gotta make something happen here pretty quick.
Luckily, the rain dodges us and the deer start moving. The first doe comes in and also spots the deer we're after, and he says it's coming right for us. I draw back thinking he's coming in after this doe. He stops to check a scrape, and I have to hold back for eternity. He finally decides to come in, and the unluckiest thing happens. Before the break, I had a great buck coming right to me. Let's see what happens. I draw back thinking he's coming in after this doe. He stops to check a scrape, and I have to hold back for eternity. He finally decides to come in, and the unluckiest thing happens.
I think it hit the wire. I felt it hit, so. I just had that buck, the shooter buck, come through, and he was so close, and I got the shooting rail down that the bottom of my limb hit the shooting rail, and I shot just underneath him. I'm just sick. If he comes back, I gotta either put this rail up or get out in front of it farther. That's exactly the buck that we were after, and he was 12 yards.
We thought our morning was over, but about an hour or so we had another buck coming right to us. He goes to the same scrape, and this time I'm ready.
I don't think you can live through that.
I didn't see him go down, but he slowed way down over there. And I mean, there's stuff coming right out of his side. So I missed that one because of the shooting arm today, and he was a bigger one than this one, but this one needs to go. He's a big, tall 8-point, and he took a sweet old time in here. I was pulled back forever. And he just came right here and gave me a good shot. A little bit angling, but I think I was right where I needed to be. I'm shaking like a leaf.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we are gonna go find that buck. I just connected on a great Kansas buck. Let's go see if we can find him.
All right.
Not wide, he's just real tall, 8-point, and he came right here and stopped here forever. It got behind that cedar, I pulled back, he stopped where that doe took a leak, and then he came over here, and then he came and angled right through here. And I mean, there's stuff coming out of his side, so I know it's a good shot. I mean, we'll just wait here for a while, but My legs are shaking right now.
What a day.
It's chilly. I mean, I screwed up on that one because the shooting arm was down and I could feel it hit that, and that was a better buck, but you know, you don't want to take a chance. Oh man.
Yeah.
Did it go through? Did you look at it?
Here's the arrow. We got dry blood all over it now. Hair. That is a really bad right now. Cedars right there. I thought for sure he was gonna fall over right there. Cause he stopped right there. And I blinked and just repositioned and I...
He's not bleeding, but I see him dead laying under there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you see that?
Under that cedar.
The one I said?
Yep, right where you said.
Yeah.
He was on a death run. I'm sure he was done.
Where's he at? Oh yeah,
If you right there, you can see a white patch.
Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
Look at that, folks. Look at the mass on this one. That's a good one. I mean,
He looks better, doesn't he? In person.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no ground shrinkage, that's for sure.
I mean, look,
He's almost touching the front.
what a cool buck. This is not the buck that we were after, but we knew he was in here. And after seeing that other one, look at, he broke this off a little bit here too.
It's a fresh break.
But what a great buck. Lot of mass, real tall tines. It's gonna be a beautiful one on my wall. Look at that. Perfect shot too, as good a shot as I could get when he was quartering like that.
Yeah, I definitely took a lung out, didn't it?
Yeah.
What broadhead did you shoot?
Ram cat, 150 grain, or 125. Yeah, what a nice buck. This is the kind that you really want out of your gene pool. You don't want this old of a 8-point breeding, because you'll always get 8 points. That's what I've always said, you need to get these out. So it was really a favor that I did this for Travis. So he's probably gonna refund me the money now, because I took out a bad old 8-point. Look at that. We had an awesome time with Travis hunting in Kansas this year, and we always look forward to going back every year. If you're interested in doing a whitetail hunt in Kansas, get a hold of us, Travis Trophy Hunts. We promise you'll have an amazing experience. That's all we have time for this week on Big Boys TV. Make sure and tune in next week as we have Jada after a big boy in Kansas.
And look at what's up? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm taking video, girls. Trying to keep my job. You don't want him to fire me.
I don't think he's gonna fire you.
Look at it. I went down to the bottom of the tree and I found a grunt tube. Let's see. And I found a pull-up rope.
That's also mine.
And look at what I found, my phone, and it still works.